gentlemen, the Spinners.
They came to slay.
You see how they're taking their time sitting down.
I know, they're just cool with it.
Big shots. Big shots.
I took my time.
Oh, God. Hear that
You
voice.
know what? That voice is in the basement all the time. He doesn't put that voice
I
on.
don't sound like that in the shower. Once I get out the shower, it's over.
Why is that, Tony?
No, I don't get it. I don't get it either. You know?
It's not right.
I get in the shower and it's real low. When I get out the shower,
What you did when you was in here? Man, what you do?
That begs a few questions that I'm not going to ask.
I got some falsetto.
Okay. You said that very articulately. Falsetto.
So listen, let's start by giving us the names from left to right.
From left to right.
I am C.J. Jefferson. Hi, Marvin Taylor.
Wow, you got some extra fans out there, really. I heard.
I'm looking at all of my fans out there, and they got their Mardi Gras thing on, and I can't wait till tonight, Tony. We're going to have some fun tonight.
And hi, I'm Jesse Frank. Can I get a little more in this?
Put some more bottom on. Put some more bottom on this voice.
1, 2, 1, 2. Can I get a little more? Can you help me out? I've heard people say that. Okay, thank you. Too much minutes now. Quick for Jordan, come and get me.
He's just trying to mess with your mind with that voice. He's like, let me just give him a little something. We are so happy to see you here.
Thank you.
And weren't we all happy to see them on the stage? Did you catch the...
I'm going to give you the honors to
On the first question?
announce the
Oh my gosh!
They
This
probably don't know.
This just in, ladies and gentlemen, about these beautiful faces that you see before you. Well, they just got nominated once again for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And ladies and gentlemen, this is their 4th nomination, but I got a good feeling about this one.
This is it.
How's it feel?
Wonderful. Really, really wonderful. Yeah.
I'm still in awe, so you catch me tomorrow.
Well, let me start by asking a question for any of you guys. I mean, I understand what legacy is all about, and you guys do as well. And I'm just curious, how does it feel to be behind a legacy, continue to promote a legacy?
It's a heavy, heavy honor. It is a huge responsibility. It's a big torch to carry, and we don't take it lightly. We're very serious about preserving the image of the Spinners and the things that Bobby Smith and Henry Sandbro have instilled in us. We've got a mission, and we'll never let them down. We take this very seriously, and we take you all seriously. We love you now for us. Thank you very much.
When he says legacy, I mean 1956. Right? I mean, here we are in 2023, and the Spinners, if any of you saw, well, I think all of us saw them on stage, you guys have not missed one beat.
Thank you.
And I mean, the voices, all there. I know you weren't, spinning since 1956. CJ was like, wait, I wasn't, you were not even born in 1956.
Maybe I was spinning in my father's mind.
No, you wasn't, not his mind. Never mind.
We're going to talk about which heads, don't do that.
However, my point is, but you've been doing your thing for a very long time. And to maintain the integrity of the Spinners and just keeping it together, how often do you guys rehearse together and just keep it strong like that?
Well, I can tell you it's not enough. And the performance that we do, I can't believe how we do it, because we're not practicing as much as we need to. Believe me. When CJ came in, we did a whole lot of work. CJ had to come in from Vegas all the way to Michigan, and he spent most of the month, just here in Michigan, trying to perfect, our craft, So it was a lot of dedication on this man's part.
Really hard. It was really hard. The funny part is when I got the call to do it, I was so hyped. I started pulling up music and learning things that I never knew. So many songs that I didn't know that the Spinners did. Again, I'm used to the sound, I'm used to the music, but I didn't know it was the Spinners. Because they're so commercial and they were so urban, you never know what you was going to get when Tom Bell wrote everything. But after learning all these songs, and I didn't hear anything for almost 2 years. No calls, nothing. So I was still working at the time in Vegas, so I didn't know, and I was still on the road doing other things, but I decided to make the call myself, and I said, hey, I don't want the job. I'm stop learning everything. As soon as I did that, I get a call 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, none of the songs are in my head. We get to rehearsal, I know no words. Not only that, I get thrown on stage. Like, oh, we're doing a show too. Like, wait a minute. So now I have to write lyrics in my hand. And it's 4th of July, it's summer outside. All the lyrics are smeared up. So I'm just, I'm just improv, making it up. These guys are laughing so hard. Henry always laughs, so we don't know if he's upset or not. I just jumped off the stage and started dancing on every song because I didn't know what else to do. I just knew what I heard on the radio. So.
And that's how you got Mighty Love. Okay?
Yeah. But and we all live in different places. So yeah, rehearsal was really, really crazy. We just practice as much as we can when we get together. I give them the blues. I'm not going to do it 1 in the morning. Hey, I need the step, or hey, I need this. That's how we did it. And that's how we do it now, still to this day.
Well, if you see our schedule, really, that's rehearsal for us because we don't really have time to have a rehearsal because we're on the road, show after show after show. And like March, we won't even be to our residence because the whole show is booked. The whole month is booked. So,
it's a bittersweet blessing.
Amen.
Well, listen, I want to get right into it because I've got a testimony. And, Angela and I were singing together during the show, and the song Sadie came on. Right? So we're listening to the song, and I'm getting into it, and all of a sudden, they started performing and telling the story, and my eyes started to water, and I looked over at Angela, and her eyes were watering, and unfortunately, her mom passed this year.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And her eyes started to water.
Let's not talk about it. I started crying again.
It was just amazing that we both were feeling the same thing at the same time. Thank God my mother's still here, but I have such a deep admiration for her. And what I wanted to ask you is when you guys were deciding to do Sadie, was there anything extra? Did you plan to talk about mothers? Even though the song's about mothers, how did that come out?
I could tell you a little bit about this also. You remember when CJ just said he had to do a lot of improv, and he didn't know a lot of songs. This is how Sadie is performed right now. He's doing so much improv, and he started with this improv, and this is what it is now. It's just a beautiful thing. It's just his creativity.
Well, when you're learning these songs, and I still ask Keith and guys certain, how to approach a certain song. As an artist, what makes you an artist is understanding the writer, and then understanding the delivery of the singer that sung the song. So not only did I have to understand the writer and the producers, I had to understand the song,
then I had to understand Felipe's delivery, what he was really feeling and talking about. But when you talk about mother, that's got to be the easiest story you can talk about. I could talk about, well, I don't know about you, but I could talk about my mother all day. But I took that, and I also understood that I believe that women are the greatest gift that God gave the world. This earth, man. So a mother is the greatest gift. So I don't know about you, but it's been a lot of times I still, yelled out to my mom every now and then. So she's gone, but to talk about Sadie, to me it's really Mama, I love you. Mama, I don't like to say Sadie, but that's the song. So that's why we use that, and it's hard for me not to do it. Now, it's a lot of times I don't want to do the song because I'm like you. I get so emotional. I've gotten so emotional singing it because I'm a mama's boy, and I am the last. I was her baby. So, I got that special attention, and she left pretty early in my life, so, yeah, it's a hard song to do, but that's how I do the song. It's truly from my heart, always.
I want to thank you for doing it, and it was a tender moment for Tony, and it was a tender moment for me. I mean, I almost had to get up. It was cute.
I'll tell you, Angela, you will be talking to your mother. Don't worry about that. It's like CJ said, you have to still talk to her.
My mother passed just a couple of years ago, so Sadie's never been harder for me to perform. And we've all lost someone in different parts of our life. Sadie, so whether it was grandma or mom, and we've had to perform that song. Fortunately for us, we're sweating by that time. You can't tell the tears in our eyes from the sweat.
That's a good thing, brother.
But yeah, we have cried in secret. We've known amongst ourselves, but unknown to you all, we've all had that same experience.
And conversely, your music affects all of us. I mean, the soundtrack, music for years, for decades. How does that make you feel? I mean, when people have grown up to Spinner's music, I mean, of course, even before you became a Spinner, but it's so important, right? I mean, it's such an important part of our lives, the highs and the lows.
Yeah, the music that we do, there are so many memories for each one of us, that are attached to each and every individual song, whether it's It Takes a Fool to Learn, Love Don't Love Nobody, we might remind you of that relationship, that you probably shouldn't have been in, but you learn something from that, even if it was that It Takes a Fool to Learn that Love Don't Love Nobody. Mighty Love, Case People Play, these are all things that remind us of different times and points in our lives. So we're happy to be at the helm of that. We're happy to be the providers of that nostalgic feeling, night after night. Thanks for coming on the trip with us.
Yeah, well, speaking of all that library, are there any songs that individually that you like most out of the library, one at a time?
Well, I would like to say there's so many songs that we just don't do. Like Ghetto Child, it's quite a few songs that we can't do because we don't have enough time on stage. And if we were to rehearse, if we had practices more, we could, I mean, come on, how can I let you get away? And all of these songs that, you might have forgot, but when I say it, you'll remember the song. That's a lot of those songs, Tony, that we just don't do, man. So, but favorite songs, oh my God.
It's hard to do.
My favorite that's not on the album, it's a 6/8 time. It's a ballad, I guess you want to call it a ballad. Felipe, it's called How Can I Repay Your Love? And the version that I have, because I'm a spinner, I can get that version. It was live, and he must have sung it for maybe 6 minutes. And this brother, if he didn't repay it by the time he ended with that song, man, and he just goes and goes and goes, and I can feel it. And what I like about that is because Felipe has that gospel feel. I can feel it. I get that gospel background thing from him, and I can So when he take you to church, he takes you to church. So I don't care if it's a love song or not, you're gonna feel it. What comes from the heart leads to the heart.
CJ, you were telling us a story backstage about when you were on Soul Train and your experience with Don Cornelius. You want to share that story with us?
Yeah, man, show that story. You ain't even shared it with us yet.
So, I don't know if you remember, a while back I was with a 90s group called Old School. We did the Am I Dreaming remake with Keith Sweat and Escape. And we did a lot of traveling, top 10 for a while. But this particular day, we did Soul Train. Just our first single was out. We have our own song we want to do. We thinking, we pick our songs, these are the songs we want to do. Oh no, we get to Soul Train. And 20 minutes or so before we hit the stage, Mr. Cornelius picks his own songs. Like, we don't even sing this song. Yeah, it's our song, but we recorded some things. A lot of groups record a lot of songs that we just don't do. And sometimes we just don't do it. We don't know the words. We can't remember it unless we listen to it all the time. And this particular song, we had to rush and learn it. And because of this song, we had to change wardrobe. So we got out, and she stopped me before I said this. So we go out and we sing this song, and some of the guys had, the sticker that says the size of your pants, the inseam in the lip. So if you ever get a chance to watch YouTube of that clip, you'll see them shiny stickers going down 34, 32, going down the side. And we were mad. We didn't understand. We were so mad. And we were young, 20-something years old. Like, hey, wait a minute. He can't tell us what to do. He came in and he shook our hand. You guys sound great. And after that, we were like, oh, okay, thank you. One of the coolest guys I ever met.
No, he was a tough guy, man. He, unbelievable, powerful dude, and he scared a lot of people. For a lot of reasons.
As a father, were you afraid of? What was it like having Don Cornelius as a father?
My heart always was jumping around.
I want to know, did he have the afro? Did you ever have the afro, Tony?
Oh yeah, I had an afro. I always thought, when I was growing up, I looked at the Jacksons. They all nice afro. And I'm like, I want one like that, but it depends, in the gene pool, sometimes you have a little afro.
That nappy afro.
Or a nappy afro, and then some people have this big Angela D afro, but I kept my pick going, and but he, my mother used to braid his hair, so that was a big thing, but listen, I got one special thing to do. I always do this sometimes, and I warned him I was going to ask him to do something. And, we were talking about how when I get out of the shower, how my voice gets real high. And so he knows who I'm talking about. But when he was on stage, he did that little roll where he got real high. I'm going to ask him to do it today, okay? Because I'm fascinated by it, and I don't know how long he's been doing this, but it's just unbelievable, just what comes out of your diaphragm,
As a man.
So would you mind giving us a little bit of it, giving the crowd a little taste of that? That run that you do when it's,
that long
one, and explain first how that came about and what's that about.
Well, John Edwards, when they recorded Funny, and it's an album song, and he did it live, and so I ended up doing the song, leading the song. I had to follow his footsteps. I had to follow his steps.
So was it something that you could always do? I mean, were you?
Oh yeah.
And is that falsetto? You probably don't know what falsetto is. Okay.
Yes,
Am I the only one in this room that knows what falsetto is?
Tony
you know,
loves to say the word. Listen to how he says falsetto. He says falsetto. He says falsetto.
I've been doing that since I was, 6th grade. And I sang in the choir. I didn't sing with the guys. I sang with the ladies. And I sang in singing groups all the way up till present, and so that's what I had to do.
Well, I want to see you do it.
You can't do that one sitting down here.
I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it.
Show off, Tony.
I don't think he can do it. All right.
Do you need your partners to lead you into it, or are you just going to do it yourself?
He needs a little sweat first. That's what he should
Should we get Dave and the rest of the band up here or
Some of that
something?
water.
Hey Dave, man, hit it, man. Great drummer back there. All right.
That there are a number of people here who are videotaping and
That's what they want you to do.
Ronnie's written
They
express
want you to
consent.
hit that note. They want you to hit that note.
Oh, I don't hit high notes. I'm on the bottom, baby. I'm the foundation.
That's right, man.
I mean, since he went as high as he can, how low can you go?
See? You got your bragging. See?
Y'all play too much. All right.
You can stand up if you need to.
Yeah, stand up.
I mean, it's only fair.
You say he's gonna do this to me
He's
too.
going to do
bro.
his beware.
Blame
He's
her.
going to
Blame
do his
her.
beware.
So I can go lower than that, but it's a little raspy, but so I can go lower.
Hey, Ryan, I think you beat him tonight, man.
Yeah, I can give you tonight.
Those were both pretty awesome.
Because it was Angela's idea to do that. See, what you have to do is you have to talk to him about it backstage.
Tony.
She didn't do that. She didn't do that. You know?
Hey, Tony, he took a shower before he came, man. That's that falsetto. That's that falsetto, man.
Whatever. You know what? I love the camaraderie that you all have with each other. I mean, you've been together for a long time. You're like brothers.
Oh, we can't stand each other.
I've been with this guy since 90, what, 92? Man,
Since the 90s, Marvin and I have been performing together, singing together, and yeah, I still don't like him.
He loves me. You don't like me, love me.
But you know what? When it's showtime and you're out on the stage, anything can happen.
Yes.
And even though you sing these songs, you know these songs are your babies. But I know, occasionally, you forget something, you forget a line.
Who would do that?
Who would do that?
Who would do that? Who would forget a
Do something like that.
who would forget a line? We wanted to do a spinner song.
That's how we did.
He called himself a spinner.
That's how you got Sadie, right?
This is why forget the trimeter. If he's fucking fine. See why find out. Why would you ask that?
You know what? So here's what's funny.
I know there's some stories.
Because I'm the new guy, I see all the mistakes. And I hear all the mistakes. And last night, I had mine for real, a real one last night. I don't know what happened. I think I went home. What'd you say, Ronnie? Sat on the porch for
Went home and sat on the porch.
Came on back. Came on back to the show. You know? But yeah, it's been some funny moments. Just what we Detroit. I said, Jesse, what you doing? I looked at the video, and he was like, oh. So we have a lot of those moments. You can sing this stuff, and I was talking to my friend Jason, the guy that does he's doing Purple Rain here. And we were talking about how many times you do the show, no matter what. If we call a brain fart, you're going to get a brain fart. You will have that moment where you just, boop, and it's like,
CJ's on stage. CJ's on stage, and you never know. He just notices the darndest things, you know. He's on stage and he's setting up for one song, and he's like, "Yeah, and this song, and it means a lot." And my whole family, is that a cricket on the stage?
Oh yeah, I noticed everything.
And he stayed with that cricket for the 30, 45 seconds.
It was inspired.
We got our backs turned to the audience. We're lining up waiting to come out and say, all right, this nigga still talking about this thing. I wanted so bad to go over and just stomp on the damn cricket. Do the show, man. Come on.
Listen, a few months ago, we did a show in, we were in, I guess, Virginia. It was an outside show. And we love Spinner fans because the rain was coming down so hard. We still did the show. We had puddles of water on the stage, and I just went back into a kid moment. And I was kicking water, playing.
Literally, there were puddles on the stage.
If you see, we have a lot of crazy videos on Mighty Love for the Spinner stage. We're playing in the water. We're doing steps in the water, in the rain. And the people are standing there having a good time.
How many people, CJ? About 35, 40?
35, 40 people. I mean,
that would not go home standing in the rain to see the Spinners. We say we want to entertain them fools.
Well, we did.
But we got y'all standing out there in the rain. Oh yeah, we gonna give y'all a show.
You guys are some beautiful fans, absolutely.
Yeah, our fans are great. Our fans really do love us. We really do. We love you. Yes, you are awesome. Thank you.
It's Mike.
Wow.
They don't want me to talk. They don't want me to talk, so my mic's not working. So anyway, listen, we've got to wrap this up, but I'm gonna have Angela wrap this up because her voice is prettier than mine. And no, we really enjoyed you guys. It was a fantastic relationship. Thank you.
I'm just stealing the shoes Tony got on for the night of it. Bad boys.
You gotta kill the alligator to do this.
Before we go,
Some bad boys.
Before we go, this nomination thing is great, but there is a way for everyone, all of this love for the Spinners. You can go and vote. You have to go online. Right now, I just can't think off my mind how, but you can go online and vote. And I think we can all vote, because I'm gonna do it about 100 times. I'm just saying, but you can vote to help us get this, win this nomination.
Absolutely.
It's been a long time coming. Henry deserves it.
Absolutely. Yeah, we want to see this happen for Henry Fanbro while he's alive. He deserves this. He deserves this.
I'm so glad.
CC Cameron deserves this. So yeah, we'd love for this to happen while those men are still walking on the face of God's
Give them their
earth.
flowers.
Not after they're gone. Give them flowers while they're still alive.
And we would love to see this happen for you. And I'm so glad that you said that, because I was going to ask, how can we help? All right, we're going to make it happen. All of us 100 times we're going to vote. Put your hands together for the Mighty Spinners. Thank you so much for all.
Thank you all.
Announcing the Soul Train Cruise 2024, the ultimate family reunion for fans of classic soul and R&B. Groove to over 50 live performances from Boys to Men, The Temptations, War, Stephanie Mills, Tower of Power, The Manhattans featuring Gerald Alston, Melba Moore, The Dramatics featuring L.J. Reynolds, The Miracles, Radio, The Urban Guerrilla Orchestra, Bobby Wilson, cruise host Tony Cornelius, and many more. Plus, go behind the scenes and get to know the artists at celebrity interactive events, including panel discussions, artist Q&As, and more. Departing from Fort Lauderdale, January 27, 2024, this 7-day voyage will sail in the luxurious Holland America Line New Amsterdam and stop in Tortola and St. Martin. Enjoy fine dining, sun-soaked tropical destinations, non-stop performances and events, dancing till dawn, and more. Soul Train Cruise sells out every year, so don't wait. Come celebrate the good life aboard the Hippest Trip at Sea.